Hello everyone, welcome back. I hope you're having a lovely day. Welcome to the Hump Day stream. Let me just quickly set up everything. Alright, seems to be comfy enough. Alrighty, how are you all doing today? I hope everything is great. We are reaching soon weekend. I can't wait. And yeah, as usual, we have some stuff to do from our previous stream. We technically finished redesigning the left side of Chordie. So we have all the components ready, including volume encoder, which we focused on our last stream. So as you can see, it's all nice and dandy. Yeah, so I did some fix-ups, so now it's ready to print. I also fixed the audio jack socket because it wasn't spacious enough. It was too tight. I know how it happened, as usual. The cutter was supposed to be okay for it. Turned out it wasn't. It was too small by 0.1, so exactly the amount of space that we need to usually fit stuff in. Yeah, but quick fix, and I even managed to fit in the space of this bottom part, so I didn't have to extend anywhere. So just as planned recently, socket comes from the bottom like this. And then just before the stream, I managed to finish the bottom piece, which looks like this. So as you can see, there is a part sticking out. So this is supposed to hold the socket in place. I hope it will work. I did a small test. It was okay. Should be even better with the whole piece because I just printed a tiny piece just to see if it fits over there. And it kind of did, so that should be okay. If it's not, then it won't be that much of a problem. The only issue is that I will have to print the whole bottom piece. But yeah, what can you do? Alright, so today most probably we won't be doing any CAD anymore. There is one issue pending because I can't seem to find a good fit for the knob. When you look at it, let's slice it, not like this. I would like to slice it like this. Yeah. Okay, here it's a little bit too low, but don't worry about it. But I have the shaft as well. Okay, this part. Yeah, so this is supposed to fit tightly, but somehow I can't get a good fit for it. It's either too tight or too loose. I mean, either it's so tight that I can't push it onto the bearing, or it's too loose that you can easily pop off the knob from the bearing. So I think this will need to be redesigned maybe, but definitely not today. Today we have something else to do. Because I have everything ready, at least it would seem so. I forgot the... Okay, the holder as well. Okay, let's take a quick look on the print before we switch. Okay, so 10 more minutes. Oh, that is okay. We don't need those parts right now. Maybe we won't be even needing them today, depending how fast we can build it. Yeah, so Chordie is kind of ready, at least the left side. I am very happy with the volume encoder. I am super happy with the horizontal encoder. I'm yet to post a repo for it, to which I also can't wait to share with everyone. It is kind of great. in my opinion. Yeah, but today we have something else to do, finally, no more CAD. Today we will be doing some manual labor. We'll be soldering, cutting wires, and all this kind of shit. So, let's move. Let's move to the workbench. So, this is Chordie. This part already printed out. I checked it yesterday. Everything seemed to be okay. Like, we have no holes that got blocked. As I was planning, I also expanded all the wire canals to 2.4 millimeters. So I hope this will allow us to use this thicker wire, because originally I would always use this one. This is 0.1 wire. It's not that bad. It's very actually easy to solder with it, because you don't really need to do much work. You don't have to melt any enamel out of it. I mean, it is enameled in a way, but it's so little that it melts very easily. So once you have it where you want it to, you just touch it with the iron, and it melts. It solders very nice. So okay, what do we have? Coming on the channel. Bye bye. Yeah, so I was always using this one. But the issue with it is that it's very thin. It's just 0.1. And I made all those canals a little bit bigger because I wanted to try how is it gonna go with this wire. Yeah, this one seems to be, I mean, it doesn't seem to be, it is thicker, and it should allow me to have some more flexibility when wiring. I don't really have to worry about like tearing it apart or anything like that. So yeah, we're gonna try this today. I think I have all the parts that I need. I was trying to prepare everything before the stream, but you know how it is. You never know if you got all the pieces together or not. Okay, so I guess we can begin. The print is going, so that's fine. All right. So today we're gonna have to take a look at the build guide for Chordie. So this is old guide, but that is not an issue for us because most of the connections are the same. Because this is the version that I had already with the infrared, which back then was placed on top. Now I moved it to here, but the amount of connections is the same. And I would like to stick to that because I don't want to change anything in the firmware. And basically looking at it, there isn't much difference. We just have to remember about this encoder because now the outputs are kind of different. Original was ABC, looking from the top. I think this one was A, B, and C, and the last one was unused. And now it's different. Now the first leg is the common leg, and then we have B and A. So I need to remember this. Yeah. So first thing we need to do when building it, this is the I2C expander. So we have to set up address for it. So for the left side, which is this one, we have to pull all the address pins to the ground, and we have to pull reset to VCC. All right, so this should be easy. I already have it here. And so bottom one from A0 to A2, these are the address pins. So they need to go to the ground, and then VCC and reset. Yeah, and then the second VCC we will use because I'm planning to have like a metal wire over here, 1 millimeter. I can't remember how I did it before because this is the second time I'm building this version. And I think the bottom wire was VCC because we need multi-point connection to it, and we're gonna use up one already from the I2C expander. So we have to. I would like to extend it from here to the wire, and then we can attach to the wire because soldering multiple wires to one pad, it always ends bad. It never sticks, and it makes me very, very angry, which I don't like. And another thing is, I have these holes over here. These are supposed to serve the same purpose as this one, so it should be 1 millimeter wire put over here. And these are meant to extend something, but it's been so long that I already forgot extend what. And my lucky guess is that this was meant for SDA and SCL, so for the I2C bus. And I think this was only valid for the right part, because on the right part we have the audio jack to connect the halves, so it needs a connection to I2C, and then we will have also the microchip, the controller, which also needs to connect to I2C. So this is already 2. So I think that was the purpose of it, and I think we don't really need it here because all we need is to connect from the audio jack, connect to the I2C expander, and for the ground we don't really need to have anything because, as I will show you soon, we're gonna route a special wire just for the ground. So this will help with grounding all of the pins. So I think that's it. I hope I didn't forget anything about connecting those parts. Yeah, we will learn as we go. I hope there won't be any surprises. And also it might happen that if I don't like this wire, we might drop it along the way, and I will just go back to the 0.11 because it's very easy to solder. I can't really hide this fact. It is very, very easy to solder. Okay, so just a last check if everything is really fine. Yep. Seems like everything is okay. All right. Okay, let's get to work. So first thing, we have to put some tape, Kapton tape on this. Let me take a look. Okay, I think it was supposed to be like this. So we have to put Kapton tape on top, so the solder doesn't melt through when we are soldering all the wires, because then it won't fit nicely over here, and it might be obstructing the wires if you have thin blobs on this side. I will try to cut it off a little. Okay. I think the address we can solder on the workbench. Yeah, maybe for this we can use... I also tend to use this wire. This one is 0.5. Yeah, something like this. It's a jewelry wire. It's 0.2. So this one is not enameled or anything like that. So you have to be careful how you connect. It should be good to connect those pads. Yeah, maybe for the reset we can use the black one. And this one you can just lock it in place. Okay, and ground and VCC as well. So we have something like this. Yeah, it might be a little bit tricky to go around VCC. Or maybe we can go somewhere over the edge. It doesn't seem to be catching that well. Oh, that is a surprise that it won't solder. Okay, should be okay. Or maybe I approached it the wrong way. Maybe I should have started with just the first pin and then make my way to A1 and A2. And it doesn't hold. Yeah, I think finally we got it. Yeah, seems to be holding okay. Maybe a little bit more on A1. Okay, so now I think I will just route it like this. And to here, so this way we will omit VCC. Okay, so time to remove the excess wire. Okay, so now comes the VCC and reset. So let's take a look if we can do it with this wire, with this one. I think it's gonna be a little bit tedious to strip and to have like a proper length for it as well. So like we need more or less like this. And just a tiny bit. Hello there, Huang. Which one? You mean this part? That's the I2C expander. This one is used on the left side. I mean, on both sides, actually. Yeah. So that's the I2C expander. So it gives you 16 inputs, A0 to A7 and B0 to B7, and we have a I2C interface for it, and ground and VCC. And right now, I am setting address for it because you have those 3 pins. This is the I2C address. So for the left side, I pull them both to ground. And for the right side, I pull them all to VCC. So this gives us 2 different addresses. And right now I also need to pull up reset, which is over here. It has to be connected to VCC. Otherwise, if it's hanging loose, it might trigger reset from time to time, which we don't want. We need a functioning keyboard. Good to see you, by the way. Currently for this one, I think I am on RP2040. I'm using a Pro Micro sized controller. So originally with the AVR it was Pro Micro, and now I think I'm using RP2040. So it's the same. It's a Pro Micro size, but it's RP2040. And I think that's a bit too long. But I think we can make it work like this. Should be fine. Okay, seems to be holding all right. So you have VCC over here, which is on top, and reset. So, okay, looks more or less fine. Alrighty, so now we can put it inside the chassis. So the way it needs to be put inside is with all the inputs need to be on top, like this. So we have all the inputs on top, and ground and VCC and all this stuff is at the bottom of the keyboard. This is bottom. So then when we will be routing everything, we will be aiming for the top. So all the wires will be coming mostly from the top, depending how much space we have, assuming we'll be using the thicker wire today. Okay. So one more thing. So now we have to pull the ground wire. So we can use 0.2. Should be fine. I also have 0.5, and I think I also had 0.3 somewhere. I think I will stick to 0.2 since something that, although I hope it won't be an issue if it's like too thin. I mean, 0.2 is kind of okay. Okay, let's give it a shot. Okay, so we need a little bit longer piece. Okay, and there is this part. There is a tiny hook over here, right there. So this is where we attach. This is where we attach the beginning of the wire. Then we go all around, and we end up over here. So I hope I remember how to route it properly. I had to do it this way because for the ground, that would be a waste of space to route every ground to one place. So the ground goes all through the keyboard, and whatever I need to connect to the ground, which is mostly most of the stuff, every switch needs to be connected to the ground. So this helps a lot. Okay, so now when we have it like this, it's good to tighten it like that. Yeah, so we have something like this. Oh, maybe it's a little bit too long. Oh, that's not an issue. Alrighty, let's see. We go through here. I think I'm gonna need tweezers. Okay, we go through here, through here. Okay, the next part. Ah, okay. I'm missing one hole. There's a hole over here, but I'm missing it on this side. Let's take a look. And I checked so many times, and something still slipped through. Yep, over here. Okay, while it's fresh, let's open it up. We can still make it without it. We can just go around. Where was it? Over here. Okay, now we have a nice opening. Okay, not an issue. We can go around, there's plenty of space. Yeah, luckily I made a hole over here, so I can go like diagonally, like this. Or maybe that was even the original way. Or maybe not. Okay, so this is kind of an exception because I need it to be like going through the center of this hole. So I can't go like this because then I won't be able to solder anything right there. So I will just go a little bit around. I will jump here. And then I can go back. Like this, and to here. I just have to be careful for the wire not to like bend. Okay, so now I see there's one more mistake, I suppose. Would be nice to have something over here to attach the wire. Okay, we can, but on the other hand, because there will be encoder holder coming here, so maybe it's better to not have anything. We can always route it to the nearby sockets, so that is fine. So I will go through here. Like this. So we have a route like that so far. And now I can go back to the right side. Now maybe we can go through the top hole. And here just go through the center. Okay, and the bottom part we need to go down somehow. And then bounce back to here. Okay, so I think I will do it like that. I will go through here, maybe. We have these two holes over here, so I will enter one, exit through another, and then I can go up to here, maybe through the center, and attach, so that I will have the ground everywhere. Like this. And now I can go up and towards the right side. It looks like this wire point 2 is quite okay. Seems to be thick enough. I don't think I can tear it apart. Yeah, so we have some ground over here. It's okay. Enough space to solder something. Okay, I think I can either do it over here straight away, or maybe just go around like this. I think this way should be okay. It's always a little bit difficult to push it through. Okay, so we have more or less ground everywhere. So from here we went to here, outside, over here, outside again, like this, down again, outside, and in and up. I can always finish off like this. That might be even better. Just route it a few times around and it should hold okay. I think I'm a bit wasting space going like that. Hello, Desperate Lotus. I'm glad you could join us. Yes, the horizontal encoder is finished. I had it somewhere. Of course, I lost it, as usual. Okay, that's not the final version. Well, it's on the print bed. I can show you later. Yes, it's finished. The final size of the roller is probably 7 millimeters. It's a drop-in replacement for the original one. It's the same size, at least for my builds. It fits perfectly. Can't wait to publish. It feels like there's not enough time to do everything. Maybe I will work on it over the weekend. Okay, one more round, and that should be enough. Okay, so one step done. We have all the grounds. No, it should be better like this. Yeah, it looks a little bit weird maybe, but it works. I promise it works. All right, what should we do next? Let's take a look at the build guide. Okay, what do we have here? So we've done the MCU, we've done the ground as well everywhere. Okay, so I think we can proceed to the switches. Yeah, that should be it. All right. Okay, this is the diagram, how to connect everything. Okay, so we are on this side. Yes, it will short if it touches another, but the good thing is that we won't use any other wire like that. This one only is used for the ground. This is unenameled, so yes, it's meant for it to be like that, so it's easy to solder to it, because every switch will need to connect to one leg, connect to the ground, and then we'll be using different wire. So the wire to connect everything will be this one. This one is, as you can see, this one is isolated, but it's very thin. And I wanted to try it out because usually before I would use this one. This is 0.1. Yeah, this one's kind of nice because this is 0.1 and it's isolated in a way. So it only melts isolation where you touch it with the hot iron. So this one is very nice to solder if you have something like, that is might be difficult to reach with normal wire or something like that. But the issue with it is that it's not that really strong. I mean, it's kind of okay in a way. It's not that easy to tear apart. But I was hoping that if I have a thicker wire, just in case I need to fix something later, it will be easier, because with this one, with the 0.1, once you have all of them on the keyboard, it's very difficult. It's impossible to find which one is where and to fix something. You have to either cut it out and just solder another one. It's not the best. That's why I wanted to try this one. All right, so the switches. We will be using MX today for this build, and we have to swap springs. I am using usually this one. These are Otemu silent pitch. But the problem with yes, these are Otemu silent pitch, correct. And I think this is even version 1 because it's 5-pin. And I think they changed to version 2, which I believe is like without these extra pins. I'm talking about this. Yeah, but with these switches with MX, the issue is that spring is a little bit too heavy. I think they are 35 probably, and we need less, much less. So I'm using this one. These are the springs from Sprit. I think these are 20 grams. So basically this is the same spring as you get on a chalk key. For the chalk, we don't have to swap anything because chalks are 20 by default, so for the chalks is okay. But if you want to use MX, you have to swap the springs. Actually, I never tried Chordie with a normal spring. I never tried it with Otemu. Yeah. So, alright, how many keys do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Alright, 10. And I like this MX keys. They're very silent, and if you swap the spring, such a nice key to touch, completely silent. You can't hear anything coming out of it. Yeah, but the issues with those springs, kind of difficult to get. At least last time I checked. That was kind of some time ago, so maybe it's easier to get them right now. Alright. Yeah, I think I will chop off those extra pins. We don't need them, and most probably, just like in our previous build, they're gonna just annoy us. Yes, I've been using them. I've been using those switches with 20 grams. They are perfect, perfect for Chordie. I've been using them for quite some time now, so yeah, these work okay. Actually, you can see them over here. That's the original build. And super soft. It's a really perfect key for this keyboard. Yeah, as you can see, they bounce quite okay. Yeah, but I wouldn't recommend for a normal keyboard such a light key, because on Chordie you don't really rest your fingers that much on the keys, so that is okay. But on a normal keyboard, if you rest the keys and you have those switches with those springs, that might trigger the switch, so maybe not the best solution. I have this setup on my different keyboard, on the bigger one. I have it under the shift. It's okay. It's very soft, but first few days when I swap it, I was constantly pressing shift without even knowing it. It took me some time to get used to it, how light the key is, but once you get used to it, it's okay. It's a really good combo for all those modifier keys like shift, control, alt, but I only use it for shift. I think because shift is under pinky, and pinky doesn't like to be stressed too much. Okay, thanks. Enjoy your workout. Take care. It got out a bit messy. Okay, so my favorite part, opening those switches. There will be dragons. I really don't like it. I have a switch opener, but it somehow doesn't fit this switch. Or maybe I don't know how to use it properly. Let's take a look. Yep, it doesn't seem to fit anyway. It fits to different keys. I think Kale, I think it's okay to open Kale with it. This one, not so much. That is fine. We have a screwdriver. We can always poke our hand with it, and that will be fun. But I think the tip is too big. Okay, let's take a look. What do we have here? Something. And this one looks like a good candidate. Yeah, I was right. As soon as I open the other side, the left side will bounce back. Or maybe not. Lucky me. Okay. Spring can go to trash. I think I should start looking for these springs. I'm running low, slowly. I know I can get them from Korea, but I think the minimum amount is 150 US dollars. That's way too many springs. And I haven't seen them anywhere. Okay, we have two over here. Or maybe even more than two. Oh, come on. How did I get so twisted? Okay. So we had two of them. I hope I assembled it correctly. Okay, this one is a little bit more resistant than my screwdriver. Okay, got it. Okay, we have two What a progress. 8 more to go. I have to make sure it's just one spring. Okay. All right, 4. Okay, halfway there. So far I haven't pierced my hand with anything, so I can call it a success. Just to compare those two springs, the right side is 35 and the left side is 20. It looks like these were used before, and there is some solder. That is no problem. Oops. Something's not right. What did I do? Okay, I was worried that this one is broken, but seems to be okay. There's this tiny piece on the side that is preventing it from making noise, like a piece of rubber, and I think it's detached from where it was supposed to be. Oh, come on, open up. Last switch, as usual, I'm gonna spend half an hour trying to open it. Okay, so far so good. Okay, so we have all the switches done. And this one seems to be working, and this one as well. Maybe I should check them with a multimeter. Ah, who cares? Should be fine. As long as they don't block when I press, I hope it should be okay. Alright, so we have these guys done. Water break. Alright, so back to our keyboard. I think we can slowly start pushing the keys. I mean the switches. At this point it should be okay, because then we'll do encoder and diodes at the end. I mean infrared. Yep, okay. So the first switch, let's take a quick look. So we will be going from here to A0. So we have to go something like this, because all the wires that need to come from here actually like this, and A0 is over here. We have to do it like that, because then we'll be doing the B row, and if we for example wire from the bottom to here, then it will be impossible to reach B0, for example. So all the A's need to be routed from the top, and then B whatever, it doesn't really matter as long as we have access to it. Okay, so A0 goes to here. So, all right. Okay, so we need two pieces of wire. We need one to connect to I2C expander, and I will use this one for that. See how it goes. But then the other leg has to be directly connected to the ground wire, which is over here. And for this one, we don't really need any isolated wire. We can just go straight wire, straight point to like this. Should be fine. I think I broke it. Okay, maybe this one is not that great for this. Because I was hoping I can route it around the other end. Okay, how does it look like? Okay, should be okay. And then we need this wire. And doesn't have to be too long. Okay, let's see what we can do about it. How is it gonna look like when we try to route it? So this one is rotated. like this. Okay, so this is one leg sticking out over here, and this is the other one. I'm gonna solder the ground first. It looks like it holds. For now, at least. Okay, what about this fella? How are we gonna route it? I hope this stick wire won't backfire on me. Okay, so looking at it now, I forgot to put the solder on all the pins. So we route it from here. We route it from here all the way, and we're coming down from the top, just as I said. Okay. So the issue with this one is that the 0.1 millimeter one that I was showing before, this one, you don't really have to worry too much about the length because you just route it, solder the piece, and just cut off the rest that is sticking out, and it's done. And this one is not that great. This one we have to trim, and then we have to remove the isolation from it. So it's a little bit too much work to my liking already. And also it's gonna be difficult to get like a good remove the isolation in a good way. Looks like it's too much trouble. but I have to admit that it's kind of clean like this. Maybe it's not that bad. Hopefully we'll have enough space in all the columns just to fit all the keys. Yeah, I guess we're gonna continue. If something happens, if I run out of space, then I can switch to 0.1, and yeah, I can always switch to 0.1 if there's something that I don't like. This one and this one needs to be a little bit longer. I don't want to be, I don't want it to be too short. I think I removed a little bit too little of the isolation from this one. I'll just try to maybe wrap it around. The second key is also rotated. I think I forgot to put tin on this one. Oh. Okay, now it's fine. I see it's a little bit of problem right now, because I should have like two canals over here. So one will be for the ground and the other one may be for all the rest, because those wires, they just like keep like touching each other. It might be difficult to solder this one right now without burning the other one. Okay, wasn't that bad with this one. Yeah, but I think as we go it might get more difficult. And like as I go, I start doubting that that was a good idea with this thick wire. Maybe I should go with just 0.1. Yeah, so now we have to trim it, remove the isolation, kind of getting annoying. And with the 0.1 we don't have to do anything, just route it, solder it in and cut, and it's done. It sits. I think we won't fit everything. Okay, let's do yet another key. All right. Not sure if I'm liking this wire. It's kind of getting annoying. Yeah, but can't deny that it looks very very sturdy. How did it get so tangled? I was aiming to avoid all of this, and it ended up right in the center. Let's see if we can solder anything. Okay. I don't have much confidence in this one. Okay, can we go from here, or do I have to switch to another one? It looks like there's plenty of space, so at least that is good. Okay, how does it look? Not bad. Well, I wanted to go with this sticker wire because in case I want to, let's say, replace one switch or something like that, then with this 0.1 wire, it's very difficult to find the wire in all of this because it's a web at the end of wiring. So with the sticker wire, it should be easier to like trace it back to the switch just in case anything needs to be done. Honestly, I haven't done anything on any of my keyboards yet. Once they're built, usually they work. I'm kind of lucky. And we're gonna check with the multimeter. Technically, I should be checking every single switch right now. If I was going with 0.1, then I would be checking every single switch that was soldered in. I would check with the multimeter if it's connecting or not. Yeah, but with this one, I have a little bit more confidence that it will be okay. Okay, so maybe let's continue. Let's see where we get. Just looking at it, it's kind of getting crowded. And we still have quite a lot of things to connect. We have infrared, we have encoder left, and 7 more keys. I don't know how it's gonna pan out. Okay, so we have 3 keys done already. So the next one, no, I shouldn't really have cut this much. We can reuse it later. Too much wire. Ah, yeah, right. I just realized I have 2 more keys over here. Let's check. Something I completely forgot about. Okay, what do we have over here? Okay, this is the audio jack. Okay, so this is our encoder. Let's take a closer look. Okay, so encoder ends on B5. And then we have, okay, B4 is infrared. So that is still okay. Okay, so B4 will be infrared. Okay, but we have one more encoder on this side, so there are two encoders. Oh my god. Okay, so this is infrared, and we are left with 4. So we have 1, 2, 3. Holy shit, not enough keys. Okay, so I think we will have to skip the switch from here. Yeah, we don't have enough space because B7, B6, and B5 is our encoder. Then we have B4 will be our infrared. Oh, actually, it will be here. Then we have we are only left with 4, and we need 5 if you want to have the switch. So I think I'm gonna skip the switch part on the horizontal encoder because it wasn't really used that much. So it will be okay to drop it. I don't want to drop the switch from the volume encoder, which is this one. Yeah, I think I would have to check. Yeah, because currently I have B4 is still is the infrared. So it's the same. Okay, let's take a look. Let's take a look at the firmware. Yeah, but this one doesn't really, it's not really telling me much. Okay, I'm not seeing the infrared anywhere in here. Ah, yeah, right, okay. I forgot about it. I haven't implemented yet. Okay, so I will have to change the firmware. It doesn't really matter at this point. I will have to change. Okay, so looking at the schematic, so maybe we can swap it a little. So I think I will go like this. So this is our encoder number 1. Then we can do encoder number 2. Or maybe different way, because we have 7 keys, right? So okay, let's take a look. This one. Okay, so we go from here. So technically we are now at A3. And then we have two more keys over here. So I think would be only okay if we go like this, this key, and then we can go like that. And maybe hit infrared. And then we can have encoder at the back. The last three pins would be our encoder. Okay, so looks like we're gonna have a little bit of a shake-up here. Yeah, so on the left side I have volume encoder and I have horizontal encoder. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna move it. I will do like this. So this will be A3. Will go to this key will go to A3 just as before, but then we will jump to the mouse keys. So 1, 2. So that will be A4, A5, and then A6, A7. That will be done on this side, and then it will be B7, B6, and B5 will be infrared. Yeah, and then we will do the volume, or maybe horizontal encoder. So we'll take 2 for the horizontal, B4 and B3, and then will be the volume, and the last one. Okay, I think I need to write it down. Okay, so the new stuff will be, okay, so we have A0, it's still gonna be A0, A1, still gonna be A1, and the same A2. Okay, A3 as well. Okay, then there will be mouse switch. Okay, let's make it bottom one. So that will be left mouse button. So this one will go, we have A3, so this one will go to A4. Then we have right mouse button. So this will be mouse up. And this will be A5. Okay. Then we have Alt A4. And then we will route it to A4, A5. That will be A6. A5 will be A7, and that will be the end of A. So we have A6 and A7. So this will need to go to B7, and then we will have, that's the last one over here, A7 will need to go to B6. A7 will go to B6. So that will be the end of our switches. Okay, so let's do... It doesn't really matter if we take encoders or infrared. Maybe infrared will be better because it will be closer. Well, actually, it will be maybe even better to have infrared on B7. Okay, I will leave it like that. I think it's better to have a continuity, so we'll have all the switches going like from 0 to B6. So then we do infrared will be B5. Okay, then horizontal encoder up will be B4, and horizontal encoder down will be B3. And then we have volume up will be B2, volume down will be B1, and volume switched, so the mute button will be B0, and we have everything populated. Okay, I think I will cut on this. I still need to think about it. I wouldn't want to rush that because like we can happily connect everything, and then it will turn out that something is not quite okay. And I'm going back and like detaching. I mean, I can still fix in firmware, hopefully, if anything is like wrongly connected. But I think I need to like sleep on it if I really want to hook it up like that, so that there are no issues later on, like with the wiring. Like we don't like have some congestion somewhere. Like there will be too much wires coming because we need to stick everything through one hole, for example. Yeah. So, okay, something I overlooked as usual. I think there's gonna be like the theme of my channel, of overlooked stuff. But okay, I think it will be fine for now. I need to really give it a second thought. All right, so I guess that will be it for today. Thank you very much for joining. Please do come back on Friday. I hope we will continue with Chordie. I hope it won't take too long to figure this thing out. Yeah. Other than that, have a good rest. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I see you all on Friday. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.